don't follow trends, my
nobody come messing with me now.
I'm gonna give us some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this ain't literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Dalton right to the air. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Kamara up the middle. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, come on!
It's going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
Get it, boy!
And it's intercepted.
Straight up.
Picked off by
Straight
Kelson
up.
Debo.
Come
And
on.
the Saints are going to take possession
Come
of
on.
the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Come on.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
That boy battery is over.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A 1st down throw coming for goal. Bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away. Instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Yeah, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Come on, we got to put 7 on the board this time.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Passing, it's Dalton. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Dalton. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Dalton. That is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Got him in
Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. To the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua going to throw. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They run it again with Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give. This is Kamara. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back.
Come on,
recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot. Big spot, Andy Dalton.
Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Excuse me.
Dalton wants to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch.
Boy, I got rope. Loop, loop, zoop, loop, zoop. Well over.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, y'all hit that
As we say so long for
the like button. Get me somewhere. You want to see me win, hit that subscribe